ventilation, pulmonary ventilation. Second, diffusion of gases across which membrane? Alveolar membrane. Across alveolar membrane. Third one is transport of gases. Transport of gases. Next, diffusion of oxygen and carbon dioxide between blood and tissue. Between blood and tissue. Between blood and tissue. And fifth one is called utilization of oxygen. Utilization of oxygen for catabolic reactions. Catabolic reactions. Okay? Okay, students, these are about the 5 stages we have to discuss in detail. In detail. If you have discussed these 5 means total chapter is completed. Okay? In this one, pulmonary ventilation is the first. Pulmonary ventilation is what we can call breathing. It is also called as breathing. Before that, at the beginning of this chapter, I already explained aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration, already you know. The respiration takes place in the presence of oxygen. Aerobic respiration, it is commonly 3 types. 3 types, that is called external respiration, internal respiration and cellular respiration. Got that? Now you have to speak out in these 5 stages. In these 5 stages, where does or which stage is called external respiration? Which one is called external respiration? Yes, okay, now diffusion of gases across alveolar membrane. It is called external respiration only. External respiration only. So, external respiration means mainly it is also one type of diffusion. The diffusion is occur between alveoli. Correct? Between the alveolar air and yes, blood of the alveoli. Alveolar air and blood of the alveoli. That is called external respiration. This is called. But which one is called internal respiration? Diffusion of oxygen and carbon dioxide between blood and tissue. Correct? Because in our lungs, by the external respiration, our blood is captured that one the oxygen. At the same time, they can remove that from the carbon dioxide. So now our deoxygenated blood is oxygenated. After the oxygenation, the oxygenated blood is supplied to all the parts of our body. Correct? But who is supplying that one these oxygen to all the parts of our body? Our blood only. Our blood only. That is called what? Transport of gases. Correct? So finally, our blood is our oxygen is means oxygen is reached that one the all the parts of our body. Next, after the reaching to all the tissues, again between the tissue and the blood also one more time diffusion is occurs. That one is what we can call internal respiration. Internal respiration. So by the internal respiration, come on, our tissues are captured the which gas? Oxygen, and liberating the which gas? Carbon dioxide. So finally, all tissues are got that one the which gas? Oxygen. So by getting of oxygen, our tissues are they will performing the which reactions? Catabolic reactions. So catabolic reactions none other than cellular respiration. Cellular respiration which one is there? Glycolysis, Krebs cycle and electron transport system. Remember this. By using mainly which organelle is very important role, play an important role? Mitochondria. Mitochondria play an important role in the cellular respiration. Got it, students? These are about the 3. These are about the 5 different stages. Very important. This one time in your previous competitive examination, one time they're asked. Okay, what is the correct sequence of the stages of human breathing system? So that's why. So 4 options though. Out of 4 options only 3 options only zigzagly they are given, but in 1 option only this correct sequence they are given. You should find out which one is the correct sequence of the stages of breathing system. Let us we have to discuss. The first one is there, that is pulmonary ventilation, or it is also called breathing. So pulmonary ventilation, or it is also called breathing, but in this one again two stages are there. Two stages are there in the pulmonary ventilation. Can you speak out what are the two stages? Inspiration and expiration. Like that, two stages are there. So inspiration and expiration. Expiration. Inspiration and expiration of students. Totally, this one also stages. What are the correct stages? It is takes place in the inspiration also may ask. That's why keep concentration on this inspiration. Simple definition. What is mean by inspiration? Very good. Intake of atmospheric air. Intake of atmospheric air into lungs or into alveoli or lungs is generally calling as simple definition. Inspiration, intake of atmospheric air into the lungs is generally calling as inspiration. And the but atmospheric air, if they want to enter into the lungs, come on, the lungs nalli intrapulmonary pressure become option A lesser, option B more, less. Intrapulmonary pressure, if it is less only, automatically from atmosphere air will be forcefully there enter into the our lungs. Correct? Yesterday class only we discussed a little information. Okay? But the inspiration, it is a active process. It is also very important. Can you speak out why inspiration is an active process? Because energy utilization takes place. Why energy utilization takes place in this inspiration means because muscle contraction takes place. Two types of muscles involvement is there in this inspiration. Can you speak out what the name? External intercostal muscles. Second, diaphragm muscles. Diaphragm muscles also completely involved in this one. But both muscles, contraction or relaxation, contraction is takes place. But muscle contraction is a which process? Active process. So ATP energy is commonly utilized in this process. That's why it is an active process. Let us how this inspiration is going on in our lungs. Let us we have to discuss in this one. First of all, do you know? Contraction of muscles are takes place. Contraction of muscles. Mainly contraction of which muscles? That is called external intercostal muscles. Just external anta. Okay, no? Intercostal muscles. External intercostal muscles. And which one no? Diaphragm muscles. Diaphragm muscles. Diaphragm muscles also called phrenic muscles. Very, very, very important. Phrenic muscles. Both contraction of the external intercostal muscles and contraction of the diaphragm muscles both are occurs at a time simultaneously. Clear? So what is the result? If the external intercostal muscles are if they will contract, it causes what? It causes that one the lift, that one the ribs. Suppose if the diaphragm muscles are if they will contract, what it causes? It causes that one the diaphragm become dome shaped up, diaphragm become flatter, flat. So diaphragm is completely flat, more or less flat agirutte. So diaphragm if they will flat, come on, our thoracic cavity volume increases from which direction to which direction? First if the lifts are mainly ribs are if they will lift up, our thoracic cavity volume is increases from which side to which side? Yes, okay, now mainly the volume of here very very important. The volume of thoracic cavity, the volume of thoracic cavity, the volume of thoracic cavity increases. How it is increases now? If the yes, from dorsoventrally or anterior posterior direction, ribs are if they are completely lift up means no, that is called dorsoventrally. Increases in dorsoventrally. Other diaphragm muscles are if they will become flat and diaphragm is become flat in that time. Come on, our volume of thoracic chamber, thoracic cavity volume increases from which side to which side? Anterior to posterior axis. Anterior to posterior axis. Posterior axis. You see, this is about the situation is going on here. When the inspiration and expiration, mainly inspiration, when the inspiration is going on, Okay, so we can observe the different muscles contraction is occurs in that one, mainly external intercostal and diaphragm muscles. External intercostal muscles already you know, it is present between our ribs. Correct? How many pairs of ribs we have? 12 pairs. 12 pairs of ribs we have. Between the ribs and totally muscles are there. Otherly, two types of muscles are there, external and internal. But external intercostal muscles are generally helpful for normal inspiration. ಅದೇ sometimes ಪ್ರಾಣಾಯಾಮ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಫೋರ್ಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ಟೈಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್. ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. So internal intercostal muscles are helpful for forceful inspiration, but normal inspiration time nalli matra external intercostal muscles are helpful. ಈ external intercostal muscles are they can lift up the ribs. ಯಾವಾಗ ribs lift up ಆಯಿತು, then our thoracic cavity volume is increases from dorsal to ventral, means what, back to front. That is called, okay na, lift up that on the ribs. That's why the volume of thoracic cavity increases dorsoventrally. Then next, simultaneously diaphragm muscles also, if they will contract, what is happened? Diaphragm become flat. Means what? Diaphragm will come down or come up? Come down. If they will come down means our thoracic cavity volume, our thoracic value, our volume of the thoracic cavity increases in which direction? Anterior to posterior. Because this is about the anterior part. This is called posterior part. Of the anterior to posterior direction, our thoracic cavity volume is increases. Clear? From dorsal to ventral, from anterior to posterior, in all direction, come on, thoracic cavity volume increases. Thoracic cavity volume increase andre, come on, it results, what is the result? It results that one, increasing the pulmonary volume also. Correct? It increases, it causes, it results, increase that one, okay, the volume of, increase the volume of which one? Pulmonary cavity. Pulmonary cavity volume also increases. Pulmonary cavity, it also causes increase the volume of pulmonary cavity, okay. So what is the results? Or it causes that one, decrease the intrapulmonary pressure. Intrapulmonary pressure is decreases. Intrapulmonary pressure means what? The pressure is present inside the lungs. The pressure is present inside the lungs is called what? Intrapulmonary pressure. When does intrapulmonary pressure decreases automatically? Atmospheric pressure is more generally. Correct? Now we are comparing that one, our pulmonary pressure plus atmospheric pressure. Now atmospheric pressure is more than our pulmonary pressure. That's why always the gases are moving from high pressure to low pressure. That's why from atmosphere the air or gases are automatically enter into which one? Lungs. This phenomenon is what we can call inspiration. This is inspiration. Finished. Idura students, so totally inspiration concept idunu bidalla. Your competitive exam, what is the correct sequence? What are the correct sequence of stages involved in the inspiration, normal inspiration? So these are about the correct sequence. But these two are simultaneously contract. Which one is simultaneously contract? External intercostal and diaphragm, both are will be simultaneously contract. That's why our thoracic cavity volume increases dorsoventrally, at the same time anterior-posterior axis also it increases. That's why if the thoracic cavity volume increases means automatically our pulmonary cavity volume also increases. If the pulmonary cavity volume increase aitandre, inside the lungs the pressure is decreased. If the pressure is decreased means at the same time atmospherically more pressure is there, that's why automatically air will enter into the lungs. It is called inspiration. Finish. Okay, again diagram and bekagilla. If you want you can see the diagram in textbook. Okay students, okay, so diaphragm matra become flat agurutte illi, inspirationally diaphragm become flat. This is very important. Okay, then expiration. Okay na, exhalation of alveolar air to outside, exhaling of alveolar air to outside is called expiration. But expiration is one of the passive or active process or passive process. Why it is called passive process? Because there is no utilization of energy, plus here muscles are contraction is occur, here muscles are relaxation, here is a Relaxation of muscles. Relaxation of which muscles? Intercostal muscle, just simply. Intercostal muscles are relaxation, intercostal muscles and diaphragm muscles are completely. That's why if the diaphragm muscles are, if they will relax, come on, what is the stage? Diaphragm becomes which shaped? Dome shaped structure. This is very, very important. Okay, when does diaphragm is dome shaped anta keltara? During inspiration or expiration? Expiration. This is you should highlight that one. Dome shaped diaphragm, generally we can observe when they are present in the relaxation condition. When they are present in the relaxation condition, dome shaped diaphragm is present. Clear? As it is, what is the process going on here? Same opposite process. Correct? But here what is the thing is going on here? Both are completely get the relaxation. Intercostal muscles are relaxed and diaphragm muscles are become relaxed, means automatically the volume of thoracic cavity, decreases. The volume of thoracic cavity decreases from which side to which side? Here dorsoventrally, here increased or not here? But in the relaxation time nalli, they are decreased from ventral to dorsal or dorsal to ventral. Ventral to dorsal. Opposite direction. What are the things are happening, or what are the reactions are happening in the inspiration? Same opposite reactions are takes place. Here dorsoventrally it is expanding. But in this relaxation time, they are decreasing from ventral to dorsal side. So finally thoracic cavity volume is decrease agute. ಈಗ thoracic cavity volume decrease ಆಯ್ತಂದ್ರೆ what is the result of? It is also decrease that one. Which one? Pulmonary volume. Okay, now it is also decrease the volume of pulmonary cavity. P cavity, like that I written. Pulmonary cavity volume also decreases. So what is the result? If the pulmonary cavity volume or lungs volume decrease aitandre, inside the lungs which one is developed? Pressure is developed. Inside the lungs the pressure is developed, that is called, okay, it caused that one increase which one? Intrapulmonary pressure increases. Intrapulmonary pressure is increases. If the intrapulmonary pressure is increases, means automatically alveolar air is exit. That phenomenon is what we can call expiration. It is called expiration. That finished. This is about the very, very simple phenomenon. Clear? Okay, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಏನು ಬೇಡ. ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ದಾನ್ ಎನಫ್. Understood? In textbook, what is there for this phenomenon, pulmonary ventilation or breathing, it is more than enough. Okay, that points only I explain, but in a systematic way, means what in a flow chart type I can explain that. Got it? Matte no need to read our textbook. Onsati idu ella nodkondu hoytandre ಓ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸರ್? Yes. Okay, sir. Active process means inspiration, expiration, both are war. But ಈ ಟೈಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಜನರಲಿ ಒಂದು ಹೆಲ್ದಿ ಪರ್ಸನ್ if they are sitting relaxedly, so normal breathing, come on, what is the rate of normal breathing? How many times they can breathe in the per minute? 12 to 16 times. 12 to 16 times they can breathe per minute. This is very, very important. Per minute they can breathe 12 to 16 times matra. Not 72 times. 72 times andre adu heartbeat rate. Okay, somebody will confuse. But heartbeat is 72 times, but our breathing rate is only 12 to 16 times. 12 to 16 times. Got it? Yes. Okay, then we have to discuss very, 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 very important are the respiratory volumes and respiratory capacities. Okay, but in this one some extra points from generally inspiration expiration time nalli, come on, the inspiration nalli alveolar air is entered into the lungs. Air nalli 78% of nitrogen is present. How much percent of oxygen is present? 21%. But 21% of which one is enter? Oxygen is enter into our body. correct? But 21% of oxygen not present in our body, that is called 16.2, okay, no? 16.2 to 16.7 percentage of oxygen only we can capture. Why, sir? 21% of oxygen is there, but the 21% of oxygen, if they will enter into our lungs, it is also become 21% only. But why it is reduced to this much? Anybody can speak what is the reason? Atmosphere, 21% of oxygen is there. Inhaling air also same 21%. But if the inhaling air, if they will go to up to the alveoli, the inhaling air, it will be go to that, but they does not have 21% of oxygen. But why they are reduced? Why they are reduced means in the alveoli already carbon dioxide is there. Because of the carbon dioxide and the partial pressure of oxygen means what? Oxygen concentration decreases. Oxygen concentration decrease ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ little amount of which one is there? Carbon dioxide is there. Because of the carbon dioxide, oxygen concentration decrease ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಲೆವೆಲ್ಗೆ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯುವರ್ ನೀಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್. ಸರ? Yes. Again, you want to repeat this one? Inspiration and expiration, you want to repeat? Repeat? Can I go for that one, the respiratory volume and capacities? Yes. Write down. Respiratory volumes and respiratory capacities. This one I can explain with the help of a small chart, means tabular column. With the help of tabular column, I can explain what are the respiratory volumes and respiratory capacities. Respiratory volumes and respiratory capacity. Okay? Yes. Respiratory volumes, or it is also called pulmonary air volumes. Pulmonary air volumes. Okay? In this one, we can write like this. So here definition. What is the definition? And what about the volume? The 3 columns. Better if you want, you can make it. So in this one, first we can go for that one. That is called TVRA. Tidal volume. Tidal volume. That is TV. Tidal volume. What is meant by tidal volume? Yes. Amount of air. Amount of air a person can inspire or expire by. Yes, inspire or expire by normal breathing. Amount of air a person can inspire or expire by normal breathing. Normal breathing is generally calling as tidal volume anta karita. Now you are in relaxed state. You are sitting and listening also. You are breathing also normally. In this normal condition, do you know how much amount of the or how much ml of the air is entered and exit? Do you know? 500 ml. Yes, 500 ml. So 500 ml is the tidal volume. 500 ml is the tidal volume. Means what? 500 ml of air we are inspiring. Ade 500 ml is expiring. Ade per minute ke count ಮಾಡಿ. Per minute already 12 to 16 times we are doing, you know. Our breathing rate is 12 to 16 times. If you are count for per minute, how much? Yes, 6,000 to how much? 8,000 ml per minute. Okay, now this is couple per minute. This one you should remember. 6,000 to 8,000 ml per minute. Idu TV value, tidal value. Okay, next one, after the tidal volume, we can discuss about next one is that is IRV. IRV. IRV meaning, you know? Yes, inspiratory reserve volume. Inspiratory reserve volume. Inspiratory reserve volume. That is called IRV. More sketch. Blue sketch. Because it will mix. Okay, students. After tidal volume, now we can discussing about inspiratory reserve volume, that is called IRV. IRV meaning endre, so that is called additional volume of air a person can inspire by a forceful inspiration. Normal breathing is 500 ml. Along with the 500 ml, we can inspire additional volume of air also by forceful inspiration. By forceful inspiration, we can, come on, how much ml is we can inhale? 2500 to 3000 ml of the air forcefully we can inspire, along with 500 ml, along with the TV volume. And IRV volume means what? That is additional volume of air. Additional volume of air a person can inspire by a forceful inspiration is we can call them as IRV. Okay, next, that is called expiratory reserve volume. Expiratory reserve volume. Next one, expiratory reserve volume. It is also called what? ERV. ERV. Remember, same definition, but here forceful expiration will come. So, what is here also? Same additional volume of air. Additional volume of air. Additional volume of air. A person can, here person is missing, okay now. A person can expire. A person can expire by a forceful expiration. By a forceful expiration is generally calling as ERV. But in this one, just 1000 to 1100 ml only we have to expire. Not 2500 to 3000 ml. We are not expiring that one by forceful. You got the difference? By forceful inspiration, along with the 500 ml of the tidal volume, we have to inspire that one, the 2500 to 3000 ml we can inspire. But what is meant by ERV means additional volume of air a person can expire by a forceful inspiration. By a forceful inspiration. Sorry, by a forceful expiration. By a forceful expiration, if you want to expire means we can't expire 2500 to 3000 ml, only 1000 to 1100 ml. That's why this is called ERV. ERV volume endrandre. So this is 1000 to 1100 only. Okay, next one. After that one, residual volume. Residual volume. Yes, it is also called what? RV. What is meant by residual volume? Residual volume means what? Yes, the volume of air remaining in the lungs after a forceful expiration. Volume of air remaining in the lungs, remaining in the lungs, remaining in the lungs after a forcible expiration. After a forceful expiration. Isra, ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, some amount of the air remaining in our lungs, that one is called RV ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. That is 1100 to 1200 ml. It is about the RV. RV. This is called residual capacity ಅಂತ ಕರಿತಾರೆ. Residual capacity. Residual capacity. This is called residual capacity. Clear? Idura. These four are called pulmonary air volumes or respiratory volumes anta karittara. Respiratory volumes. Clear? By these volumes, and we have to get that one, the respiratory capacities. Capacities we have to get it, that one. So illivargu respiratory volumes anta karibodu. Okay? After the completion, again I can explain this one also. So TV, IRV, ERV and RV is completely over. Now we are discussing about respiratory capacities. Respiratory capacities. Respiratory capacities is commonly used in clinical checkup. Correct? Clinical checkup nalli, and these respiratory capacities are using. But in this respiratory capacity, first what we are discussing now? Inspiratory capacity. Inspiratory capacity. It is also called IC anta karitivi. Okay? Here, what is the definition? Total volume of air. total volume of air a person can, which one? Inspire after a forceful expiration. After a forceful inspiration is called the mass IC anta karitara. That's why IC is equal to which one? TV plus IRV. TV plus IRV. It is we can call the mass IC anta karitವಿ. So TV plus IRV ನೀವೇ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Come on, TV plus IRV ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ? 3000 to 3500 ml. 3500 ml. 3000 to 3500 ml. That is called inspiratory capacity. Next one is expiratory capacity. Expiratory capacity, it is also called EC. EC definition same here, total volume like that will come up. Total volume of air a person can expire after a forcible inspiration. After a forceful inspiration. Okay, no? After normal inspiration. Sorry. Correct? Here, after a forceful expiration here, both. Yes. Okay. Now, EC is equal to what? TV plus ER. Correct? TV plus ERV we can call them as expiratory capacity. Come on, you have to count it that one TV plus. Okay. Yes. 1500 to how much? 1600 ml. Yes. Okay, now IC, EC over. Next we have to go for that is called functional residual capacity. Functional residual capacity. Functional residual capacity, that is called FRC. Okay, so what is the definition? Here we have to write volume of air remain in the lungs after a normal expiration. After normal expiration, come on, what is the remaining? That's why FRC is equal to which one? ERV plus RV. ERV plus RV ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So what is the volume for ERV plus RV? ERV already is there here. Okay. Yes, ERV and RV 2100 to 2300 ml. The last two more volumes are remaining. What that? That is called VC. VC means what? Vital capacity. And one more, total lung capacity. Vella capacity. Okay. So you have to finish functional residual capacity. Next one, vital capacity. Vital capacity. Vital capacity means that is called VC. So VC meaning, okay, so that is maximum volume of air a person can breathe. Okay, by a after inspiration and expiration. This VC is equal to ERV plus TV plus IR. Okay, so that is called hinge change ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. This is expiration. Expiration here, inspiration. Inspiration, that is ERV plus RV. Come on, speak out what is the volume of this one VC. VC andre totally ERV, TV plus IRV, 3R will come. Yes. Tell me that ERV plus TV and IRV. Count it and you have to speak. 4,000. Count it. 4,000. 4,002. Yes, correct. Okay, last one, total lung capacity. Total lung capacity, that is what we can call TLC. Total lung capacity. What is total lung capacity? Okay, now. Yes, amount of air accommodate in lungs at the end of normal expiration. It is about, I think, 5,200 to, I think, 5,800 ml. Correct? Correct now? 5,000? Something. But 5,800 ml. Approximately 6 liters. Forceful? Sorry. Forceful inspiration. Idra. So ivella henge sir. Okay, first 4 volumes means okay we can remember sir. But last remaining capacities, it is horrible sir anta ಕೆಲವೊಬ್ಬರು ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಬಟ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈಸಿ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. How to remember easy. Okay? But your work is you should remember for that one these 4 volumes you should remember. Tidal volume, IRV, ERV, RV. These 4 volumes if you are remember means remaining capacities nalli same thing is only repeating that. Correct? But how to remember? Yes, one graph I am giving now here. Is about the one graph. So in this one, okay, but in this is called 0, 1.5, 2.5, 3, and it is about 6. ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಲೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ 6 ಲೀಟರ್ ಇದು ಲೀಟರ್ಸ್ this is about the normal breathing, inspiration and expiration. Inspiration, expiration, this is called TV, we can call TV. So TV volume here, if you want you can write here only, that is called 500 ml. It is about the TV. Clear? TV volume. Next, forceful inspiration. This forceful agi inspire ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ, that is how much? This is called the mass. Which one? IRV ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. What is the rate of IRV? 2,500 to 3,000 ml. Like that you have to write. Next, forceful expiration. This is called forceful expiration. Forceful expiration andre this is what we can call ERV. ERV how much? That is called 1,000 to 1,100 only. 1,000 to 100 only. 1,000 to 1,100 ml. This is called ERV volume. Idra. Next, residual volume. Residual andre this is about the residual value. RV ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. RV ಎಷ್ಟು? 1,100 to 1,200 ml. ಇದರ 4 volumes are there, tidal volumes. 4 tidal volumes are there, that is called TV, IRV, ERV and RV. Okay? You can listen carefully. I can explain about that one, these 4 volumes, then only I can explain about the remaining capacities. Okay? I already said you are in normal condition, now you are in resting stage. In the resting stage time nalli commanda some amount of the air is entry and exit also takes place. So amount of the air a person can inspire or a person can expire by which one? The normal breathing, what we can call tidal volume. That is about how much ml? 500 ml. 500 ml is the TV volume. Next morning you are doing meditation. In this meditation time, okay, now you are doing pranayama. But ee pranayama time nalli, commanda, what you are doing? We are completely taking additional volume of air. You can completely inspiring by a forceful inspiration. Clear? Along with the 500, you are taking that one additional volume of air. That volume of air, what we can call inspiratory reserve volume. That is called IRV. How much extra? We are taking now 2500 to 3000 ml. We are taking extra additionally that. Then third one is called them as expiratory reserve volume. Ide pranayama time nalli, okay, inspiration we are taking through one nasal chamber or one nozzle in the we are taking, but another nozzle in the we are exhaling that one. But the exhalation time nalli also additional volume of air a person can expire by a forceful expiration. By a forceful expiration, we are expiring that one the air. ಅಂದರೆ along with the 500 ml air ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಈಗ external additional volume of air we can expiring that one. That is we can call ERV ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀರಾ. ಎಷ್ಟು ml? 1000, 2000, 100 ml ಮಾತ್ರ we are expiring. ಅದೇ forceful ಆಗಿ how much inspiration? 2500 to 3000 ml. ನಾವು ಇಷ್ಟು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂದ್ರೇನು some amount of the air remaining in our lungs. Some amount of the air remaining in our lungs after a forceful expiration. After a forceful expiration, some amount of the air is remaining in our lungs. That is what we can call residual capacity or residual volume. That residual volume, how much? 1100 to 1200 ml of the air remaining in our lungs. So TV, IRV, ERV plus RV. Completed. This is respiratory capacities and volumes and volumes. Here respiratory capacities we are discussing, or it is also called pulmonary capacities andre eno helbodu. Ee pulmonary capacities mainly used in the clinical research or in the clinical work. Particularly, first of all, inspiratory capacity andre which one will come ra? Total volume of air a person can inspire after a normal expiration. You see, normal expiration amele some persons are additional and the total volume of air a person can inspire after a normal expiration. Okay, so that is what we can call, what is the name? That is called inspiratory capacity anta kirtivi. So inspiratory capacity which one will come ra? TV plus IRV will come. Already where they are mentioned, here TV is there, here IRV is there. That's why TV plus IRV both are together called what? Come on, both are together called what? IC anta mention ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. IC. ಅರ್ಥ ಇದೆಯಾ? This is already TV volume. This is called them as IRV. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? So after a normal expiration, we are taking that one the total amount of the air. ಅವಾಗ TV ಬರುತ್ತೆ plus forceful ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ತಾನೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಎರಡು ಸೇರಿ what we can call IC. Got the clarity, students? Okay? The total volume, but here total volume anta barta illa nodi. Artha aita? Here additional volume of air anta barta ide. Here also additional volume of air anta barta ide, but total volume anta barta illa. Elli IRV, ERV nalli, but IC nalli matra total anta barta ide. Idu ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ TV ಪ್ಲಸ್ IRV ಎರಡು ಸೇರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ total volume of air a person can inspire. Okay, so after a normal expiration, after a normal expiration, total volume of air ಎಷ್ಟು amount is inspire ಮಾಡ್ತೀವೋ ಅದೇ IC ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀರಾ. ಅವಾಗ TV ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್ IRV ಬರುತ್ತೆ. TV ಪ್ಲಸ್ IRV ಎರಡು ಸೇರಿ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ IC. Got it? ಇದರ okay. So this is called the as TV plus IRV. It is completely together called the as IC and the kirtira. Now after the IC, next one is EC. EC nalli same. The total volume of air a person can expire after a which one? Normal inspiration. After a normal inspiration, after normal inspiration ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಏರ್ ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೈರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವೋ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪಿರೇಟರಿ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ. ಅರ್ಥ ಇದೆಯಾ? ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಾ, ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಏರ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಲಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್, ಅವಾಗ ಟಿವಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ನಾ ERV will come. That's why TV plus ERV both are together called what? EC. So avaga henge barbodu andre yes, this is called the mass TV. This is TV. This is called what? ERV. TV plus ERV what we can call EC anta karitara. This is called EC. Idi IC, idi EC. EC andre totally TV barutte plus ERV barutte. Eradu sere EC anta karitara. Correct? Total volume of air a person can expire. Total volume of air a person can expire after a normal inspiration. After a normal inspiration, how much amount of the air we are expiring? Avaga TV barutte plus at the same time ERV also will come. Okay, next one, functional residual capacity. Functional residual capacity meaning the volume of air remaining in the lungs. The volume of air remaining in the lungs after a normal expiration. After a normal expiration, come on, what is the volume of air is present in our lungs? That is called ERV is present plus RV also present. RV ಬಗ್ಗೆ already discuss ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು. After forceful inspiration, after the forceful inspiration, what the remaining of air is present in our lungs is what we can call residual capacity ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಲ್ಲ. Okay, so that is about after a forceful expiration, that is called RV is present plus ERV also. So ERV plus RV both are together called FRC ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲಿ FRC ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದ್ರಾ? ಈಗ ERV plus RV, ERV plus RV ಎರಡು ಸೇರಿ FRC ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀರಾ. This is called FRC. Clear? The volume of air remaining in the lungs after a normal expiration. Normal expiration ಆಮೇಲೆ totally ERV is there plus RV also there. ERV, RV ಎರಡು ಸೇರಿ we can call them as FRC. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್? ಓಕೆನಾ? ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ನೀವು ಈ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ 3-4 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂದ್ರೆ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್. ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ VC, ವೈಟಲ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ. ವೈಟಲ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಏನು? ದ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಏರ್ ಎ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬ್ರೀತ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಎ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಆ ಟೈಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತಪ್ಪ? ERV ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್ TV ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್ IRV ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ IRV, TV ಪ್ಲಸ್ ERV. ಈಗ ಇದೆ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲಿಂಗ್ ಆಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್? VC ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ ದಮ್ ಆಸ್ VC. VC ಫುಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ? ವೈಟಲ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ. ವೈಟಲ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಗೆ, maximum volume of air a person can breathe after a forceful expiration and forceful inspiration also. That is, so forceful expiration ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ERV ಬರುತ್ತರ, forceful inspiration ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ IRV ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎರಡು ಸೇರೆ we can call them as vital capacity. ಈಗ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, the amount of air accommodate in the lungs at the end of the which one? Forceful inspiration. That is, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಬರ್ಬೋದು? That is called VC ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್ RV ಬರುತ್ತರ. RV plus VC, RV plus VC we can call them as total lung capacity. Total lung capacity that. ಅರ್ಥ ಇದೆಯಾ? VC ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ VC? 4000 to 4600 ಮಳಿಗೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಪ್ಪ? ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಲಂಗ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ. ಟೋಟಲ್ ಲಂಗ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್? VC plus RV. VC plus RV is equal total lung capacity ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಟೋಟಲ್ ಲಂಗ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಎಸ್, ಟೋಟಲ್ ಲಂಗ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಅರೌಂಡ್ ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ml? 5800 ml. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಲಂಗ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಅಪ್ರಾಕ್ಸಿಮೇಟ್ಲಿ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ml? 6 ಲೀಟರ್ಸ್. 6 ಲೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಲಂಗ್ಸ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ. 6 ಲೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ. 6 ಲೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಅವರ್ ಲಂಗ್ಸ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ. Okay students, okay, sometimes as it is definition they can ask, as it is definition they can ask, and what is the respiratory capacity they can ask, respiratory volumes also they can ask. That's why don't leave that on the definition also. Don't leave the definition. Okay, now you have to completely practice this graph and you have to practice this one, totally volumes and capacity. Got the students? What is the total lung capacity of human being? 6 liters. 6 liters are 6000 ml. 6000 ml or 5800 ml and approximately 6 liters. Okay, so these are today class up to respiratory volumes and respiratory capacities. Yes.